Hi guys, Dave Dog here. This is episode 7 of our Road to Glory series with Bradford Park Avenue. Let's get straight up to date with what's been going on since you were last with us. Ollie Johnson asked for a transfer. He has now left the club. He's gone to FC United. Wasn't very happy that I'd forced him out, he said, but he wanted more game time than we were prepared to give him. And he's gone on a free to FC United. No further transfer business. It's very difficult to get anybody in. As I've mentioned before, Director of Football giving me poor players because his scouting ability and assessment of those players is not very good, although he did bring 1 or 2 good players in to start with, but no money. So we can't spend on transfers at the moment. But we need to get through this season, get safe, and look at it in the close season, see if we can get any finances or get some better scouts in. But let's see how we've been going on then in the games that we've played since the last episode. So we left in the last episode, we'd lost out narrowly to Mansfield in the FA Cup first round 2-1. We then played the following Tuesday, Peterborough Sports at home, and we managed to win that 1-0 thanks to a set-piece goal from Sam Fielding after 4 minutes. Played fairly well defensively and held on and missed a lot of other chances as well. And after that one, we had another disastrous result. We went away to Alfreton, who are doing quite well, and lost 3-0. Could have been more actually. We were up against it after 15 minutes. Simon Richmond got sent off. A scandalous tackle, deservedly sent off. And we were already behind at that point. Ahmed Salem had scored in the 6th minute. And they added 2 further goals in the second half, a penalty after 62 and 1 on the 90th minute to make it 3-0. Not very good performances. We did play quite well to say we had 10 men for most of the game, but Alfreton just ground us down and won 3-0 in the end. And then we were away to Chester the following Tuesday. The match is coming thick and fast. We're playing 2 games a week, which is not suiting us. I'm having to rotate players, nurse them through games. They can't see 2 games through, and that's what's costing us, I believe, in the latter stages of games. So it's Chester away. We drew 0-0. So a big crowd, 1,403 at Chester. GSK 7.3 had a good game and was our man of the match, but good defensive performances from Havern, Staunton, Dunstan and Lund. Tom Sams came on as sub and he got 6.9. So it was a good point overall after that 3-0 defeat to Alfreton. Next game was in the FA Trophy second round. We played lower league Stowmarket, rotated the team quite a lot in that game, and 2-0 we won, but we had lots and lots of chances. I think it was about 31 shots, 19 on target, something like that. Their keeper kept us out, and it was a first goal for David Hamed, our youngster, who's been scoring for fun in the under-18s. Got his goal on his second appearance, and we followed that one up in the second half. Brad Doherty made it 2-0 on 49 minutes, and if we look at the performances there, quite a few over 8. Longbottom 8.7, Doherty 8.7, Ahmed 8.3, Mitch Lund 8. So it's quite a strong team, that one. We went back to the 4-2-3-1 formation with the attacking midfielder. Alex Simpson, 16 years old, became the youngest player to play in the FA Trophy, and he got an assist for the Doherty goal. Very good performances from some of our younger players. Sam Gilbertson came on, defensive midfielder, and these youngsters are really progressing nicely. We then was at home to Boston, which they're near the bottom. We should have really won this game, but we drew 1-1. Again, we had a red card after 8 minutes. Rhys Staunton sent off this time. The discipline is very poor. We've picked up the most red cards in the league. We are putting in, going strongly on the tactics, so I've taken that off recently. We just have to monitor that. The assistant's telling me to put it on, but the players are not following through with sense. They're flying into challenges and they're straightforward red cards. They can't even complain that the refs got it wrong. So Staunton sent off after 8 minutes. We were down to 10 men. Sam McClintock scored for Boston, 34 minutes, but we got one back in the second half through Brad Doherty after 57. He was our man of the match, but good performance by Sam Field in the midfield. GSK 6.5. He's up and down recently. Early on in the season he was playing well. He's having 1 or 2 poor games. I can't really see anything in the play, but on the marks, they're low. So the last game we played, this was on Saturday, Buxton away, another game we should have won. Buxton down, struggling near the bottom. 1-1 was the score. Jacob Blythe scored in the 28th minute to give us the lead, but we conceded on 90 minutes. Again, the problem being that we can't last out. Players are very tired, and I think that's affecting the amount of late goals that we conceded. But one thing I didn't mention last time was we were missing Eddie Church. Eddie Church broke his toe, has been out for about 2 months, so he made a comeback in this game, came on, not really making much effect, but he's been out a while and he's still not fully fit. He can only do 45 minutes. That brings us to today's game, but before that we'll just look at the league table. Sitting in mid-table we've got 29 points from 21 games, so well over the point per game, with a minus goal difference. We're 12th and 5 points behind Alfreton, who are 7th in the playoff positions. And from the drop, Gloucester 21st with 18 points, so 11 points away from the drop zone. So we should be comfortable, providing we don't go through a poor run of form in the second half of the season. But the main thing is what we've got to try to do is strengthen the squad in such a way that we can rotate players and not weaken the team. It's very difficult because we haven't got the scouts, and the way I'm playing the game, I'm not searching for players. It is through the scouts or the director of football that we're bringing players in. Nothing on the horizon there with signings. We've not really had a sniff of getting anybody at all. We've just got to see how we get through this season. So let's have a look at today's team then. We're at home to AFC Telford. The problem being we'll have to rotate because this is only 2 days after we've played Buxton. You'll see in today's team I've had to make quite a few changes. So if we just look at the players that are not playing today before we go through the team, we've got skipper Havern, very high risk of injury, tired and fair condition after the last match. I'm learning through playing them before and them having to come off before the end or miss the next game. I'm going to try getting back to full fitness. Dunstan is the same. He's very high risk of injury, very tired, poor condition, and those two specifically. But we've got Mitch Lund on the bench, again fair, tired. Fielding is the same. Eddie Church is fit for 45 minutes, so he's not fully fit yet. Brad Doherty is the same, fair, and Jacob Blythe is fair, although not quite as bad as the others. We are giving David Hamed a chance again up front. So in goal we've got GSK as usual, ever present. Left back, first choice Rhys Staunton. New central defensive partnership in Tom Sams and Adam Nowakowski, where we'll just have to see how they go. They're not fully fit. Good condition, is in good condition and good condition, but they're not fully fit. Right back we've got George Eze, he's played there sometimes. Usual two, Richmond and Spencer in the defensive midfield places. As I said, Sam Fielding would have normally been in as well, but not in good condition. We're giving Alex Simpson another go. His first league start, he's played in the Cups as an attacking midfielder. And David Hamed up front, not as a target forward, as a poacher. And on the left, Will Longbottom, and on the right, Harrison Hopper. So not a bad team, one or two areas where we're a bit inexperienced, and we'll see how they go on today in this game against AFC Telford, who are below us in the league and we're expected to win. So we're going in balance rather than cautious. Let's see how we go on then. We need the 3 points to keep our position and keep our remote chance of getting in the playoffs. So it's Telford that kick us off in what is described at the bottom of the commentary there as a huge relegation clash. Maybe it is if we lose a few games, but not right at the moment. Telford sitting 19th in the division, 3 points clear of the relegation places. And here's their danger man, Green. Not so dangerous there, just heads it forward. GSK picks up and releases to Sams. Putting it up to Hamed. He's not bad in the air, is Hamed. And fouled there. So he can play as a target man, although we're playing him as a poacher today. and a lot of action early in this game, and it's mainly Telford that have the ball. We are the favourites for this game, very rare occasions, and there's a goal. Green, that danger man, has scored in the 3rd minute, and we're behind already, and it's not looking good. It's looking as good as the weather. So we don't need to see that again. Let's skip that and give them a shout, encourage, and it's a free kick to us. Staunton with the free kick just outside the box. Can he whip this one in and get us back on level terms? Oh, hits the post, and unlucky there. Don't usually see Staunton taking the free kicks. It's usually Fielding. It's Staunton again, knocks it into a crowded box, but here's that danger man Green on his own. No, 4 defenders to beat. Plays it out to Hassan Smith on the wing, and it's not looking good, isn't this? They're having a lot of ball to say there, down at the bottom end of the table, although it is a big relegation battle according to the comments, the commentary at the bottom. Hopper, weird back pass, right back to GSK. He's coming dribbling out. Nowakowski to Sams, long ball up front. Hamed gets beaten again. We're just not getting this ball forward, and it's sticking. They're coming back at us again, and Oswell comes through. Good save though by GSK, and we really need to do something here. Let's have a look, see if we can change this tactic. Let's just go back onto cautious for now, see if that makes any difference. And it's a corner then for Telford. Nolan taking his time, taking it, and Sams heads that one out. As I say, it's a new central defensive partnership here. Nowakowski and Sams, and whizzing along here. We've had we're having some shots actually, 4 shots on target, and we've had the better chances, but 1-0 to Telford. We haven't really seen much of our attacking play, and we're not seeing much at all. A quick highlight there, but it came off, and it's back again. 36th minute. Telford keeper kicking out, aiming for Oswell, and he heads it on. Eze misses his challenge there, and he's going through here. 2-0. It's all going wrong. We have these games where everything goes wrong, and games that we should be winning, we end up losing quite convincingly, like the 4-1 at home and the 3-0. There's Eze, poor challenge, knocked it on for Baker, who easily beat GSK there. No chance with that tap in. So 2-0 down. We've got to get them playing. Let's demand more. Right, scoreline, we've had most of the ball. 51. No, they've had most of the ball, but it's half time. 2-0 down. Got to really get into a rollicking here and see if we can come out and do much better in the second half. So we start the second half. I've given them a real rollicking at half time and said they were terrible to sort it out. Most of the players that have come in have not played well, and there's a free kick hitting the top of the net and over the top. We can see by the momentum there, they've taken over after we had the early starts. Let's press Jamie Allen then. He's getting too much space. 70 minutes. Is this... We're going to get something here, but 2 of their defenders fighting amongst themselves for that. And this looks like another highlight for them and possibly another goal. Hopper takes it off him, maybe not. Richmond. We're always playing these long balls through. Hamed's on the end of that one, and he's reduced the deficit. He certainly can score, can this young man? And that's his 2nd goal in the first team. I think he's got about 15 or something in the under-18s. To put through there and straight through the middle. No trouble at all. Finished there with the right foot, and that's 2-1. We're back in the game. Is it going to be another draw? Jamie Spencer struggling. Let's have a look then and see if we can make some subs. We've got to bring Nowakowski off, and we'll bring London, who himself is not fully fit. And who else? Tom Sams is poor. He can stay on. He's playing well. Let's put Fielding on for Spencer, and he's a deep line playmaker, I believe. Yeah. So deep line playmaker on defend. Let's put Eddie Church on instead of Simpson. Can he play there? Play him as a shadow striker, and we need to go for it. So we're going to go back onto the balanced. So 3 changes all being made. Let's see if we can get a draw out of this. Doesn't look like it. Nothing happening much. We've had more shots on target, more XG than them, and possession fairly equal, but we gave 2 goals away to start with, and he's having too many free headers. And that's it, full time. We've gone down 2-1 in a game where we should have won, but the problem being is the players are not fit enough. Part-timers, they're only training twice a week, 2 games a week, and they just can't see them out. Let's see where we are after that one. So there we are, sat in 12th place, 29 points from 22 games. We'd have taken that at the beginning of the season, but it's disappointing that we're losing out at home to teams that are in lower. Telford have moved up, they're 24 points from 21. But we've played 22 games now, 1 game more than most and 2 games more than some. We need to get some wins on the board. Let's see where we're going to come back for the next game then. So we've got the double header over Christmas. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say that. We've got 3 times Farsley, because we've got Farsley in the FA Trophy 3rd round away from home. Then we've got Boxing Day, Farsley home in the league, and New Year's Day, Farsley away in the league. So 3 times in a row. We'll get to know them pretty well. So the first game in the FA Trophy. We'll come back with that 3rd game on New Year's Day. We'll play through and come back for Farsley away in the league. And maybe we might be in the FA Trophy 4th round. Please like and subscribe, hit notification bell, any comments about what I'm doing, and see you next time. Goodbye.